Thoughts on the card this Saturday? UFC Fight Night, Fiziev vs Torres. Tapology picks, predictions, open discussion. Check out my NSFWXHT. Fiziev vs Torres.
Hello. Fiziev versus Torres. What's that in your hand? A dab rig? This is my phone. This is my phone. It's just a case that's falling apart. Give me 1 second. Let me finish promoting this, and then you have my undivided attention. Nice artwork. Let me turn this shit down. I'm not sure why this is in my favorites.
Bello is humbling Fiziev as he would in real life.
I should have turned the volume down. Give me 1 second, bro. Okay, I am done now. Now I can give you my undivided attention. Let me pause this. Open up YouTube. Bilal is humbling Habib as he would IRO. Showing that there's levels. Showing that there's levels.
Remember when O'Malley called out earlier laughing and so happy for Sean shit never got made.
I mean, in hindsight, I bet after Sugar said what he said, you know, I'm glad I never fought Tapology. I bet he felt like he was being humble and, you know, just paying homage, showing respect. But I bet after watching what just happened, I think a lot of high-level strikers are looking at Ilya way differently. I think Max Holloway, oh my god, Canelo hands. I think Max Holloway, guys like Sean O'Malley, you know, fucking Rafael Fiziev, guys like that, you know, dynamic strikers and shit. They're looking at Tapology like he's a piece of meat. Diego Lopez, Gene Silva, Volkanovski wants another crack at him. As I said before the fight, I said after this fight, people will look at Tapology a lot differently. I said that. Remember? I did say that. I said after this fight, people are not going to look at him the same way. Canelo hands put a beating on Kebab, the fraudulent nigga. There you go. There you go. Alright, you pick who you want to see next. We have Islam Makhachev versus Khamzat Chimaev, Merab Dvalishvili versus Ilya Tapology, Zabit Magomedsharipov versus, I don't know that guy, Justin Gaethje versus Sean Strickland, Dustin Poirier versus Colby Covington, Maximus Holloway versus Michael Chandler, and Sean O'Malley versus CM Punk.
Well, I do believe Bello would actually beat Khabib. Let's see Merab versus Ikie.
Merab. Let's see. Let's see. Let me know if the gameplay is too loud.
Merab would ragdoll Khabib.
Nah, that's a stretch. After seeing Peter Yan, you know, reverse takedowns on him and shit, and get control time. Because I saw a picture of Peter Yan with Islam, and he looked like a fucking midget, bro. Like, Islam made him look like a fucking doll. I was like, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. I used to say that too. I used to think, man, Merab could probably move up, and nah, there's a reason he hasn't moved up. He has the physicality and like the size, but he doesn't have the durability, and he's too old. He's too old to be getting smacked in the head like that, unfortunately. I don't know what's happening here. Merab and Tapology are just throwing bodies.
Merab versus Evloev.
Merab versus Evloev. I think Evloev wins, yeah. I think Merab's gonna struggle with all those guys, the Peter Yans, the Evloevs. People don't want to admit it, but Evloev fights a lot more like Peter Yan than Evloev fights like Merab, if that makes any sense. Same could be said for Magomed Ankalaev. Stay strapped, ladies and gentlemen. Stay strapped.
These Dagestanis get their schlong out of your mouth. Islam got knocked the fuck out by Pintoya.
I don't know what you're saying, but I get what you're saying. But no, Merab's he's just too small. There's a reason he hasn't moved up. You know, people can say, you know, Habib didn't move up because he was afraid to fight at welterweight. Well, Merab doesn't move up to featherweight or lightweight because he would get fucking flatlined. I think Islam would knock him out. I think Khabib would knock him out. Hold on. Hey. You okay? You being a good boy? I'll leave this door open.
Knockout in the same sentence. Don't make me giggle.
Habib had knockouts. Habib had knockouts earlier in his career. And technically every ground and pound TKO is considered a KO. But I don't think Khabib was a great striker. I'm not a huge Khabib fan. I used to be when I was younger, but I'm more of an Islam fan now. Obviously. But I'm not like a Khabib diehard. I don't think he's the GOAT. But I think he's top 3, top 5. And it's not because of like how skilled he was, but it is because of that. It's because like from what we saw, based on his performances, he was arguably one of the most skilled fighters of all time. Like, that's what it comes down to. Like, people like to talk about resume and activity and defenses, and like that has nothing to do with like fighting ability. Like, Anderson Silva's not a better fighter than, more dominant fighter than Khabib. But he's like a more spectacular striker. So people will rate him more high. Or at least a lot of people would. Despite him having lost.
He isn't really a monster like me with more KO power than 10 Francis Ganes.
Khabib, he isn't really. This nigga's LARPing. Bro, this is the most boring fight ever. This is the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu version of Tapology, though. I'll do my picks when we get done with the first round of fights. The first slot. The goal is to finish this entire card. And then I'm going to go out for a skate and go to a food truck and get some Spanish food.
To see inbreds hump each other instead
Boring.
Of high testosterone
You would
fights.
just want to see inbreds hump each other instead of high testosterone fights. What? That's cap. Why do you think I have the striking only on for this and they're not? Why do you think I'm not letting these two grapple fuck each other? That's exactly what they would do. So gay. Bro, you can tell they're friends. It's like the game knows that they're cool in real life. They're literally just not fighting, bro. I wish we couldn't see either of their health. Actually, I can turn that setting off for the next fight, I think. Nah, I'd have to turn it off in the settings.
For example, I was offered Kamzat as a PFL debut, but I didn't want to end his life, so I declined.
This meant save Hamzat's career. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have Hamzat Chimaev. That's insane. If he'd run into Devon Hall, Hall of Devon, the Hall of Justice, the Devon of Doom, then, yeah, would have been cooked.
I taught John Jones and Anderson Silva all his tricks one time.
I taught John Jones and
Anderson. Me, the students thought they knew more than the teacher.
Yeah, well, this is the problem, man. This is the problem. I watched some tapes, and I saw a fat fuck training with John Jones and Anderson Silva. I honestly thought it was DC's dad until I saw the documentary. Turns out DC's dad is dead. So, it was some other meatball. That's crazy that it was you. I would have never known. Thank you for coming out with that. They've been trying to hide the identity of that fat fuck this entire time. Watching a meatball turn John Jones and Anderson Silva into pretzels simultaneously, using one hand, and fending them off. You're the first guy to use Aikido against John Jones and have success. Can I need you now? Know how I do without you. I just need you now.
Steven Seagal, my best friend, we kicked Khabib and Ilam's asses.
I heard about those rumors, and Habib and Islam, they have no comment. But Ali Abdelaziz says Steven Seagal is a drunk cocaine addict, just like Conor McGregor, and that no one should believe anything he says. He said he put his children's life and his country's status as a developing nation on the line. His home country, not America. Pretty sure that's Syria. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't talk to his children. But either way, there's a lot on the line for Ali Abdelaziz, so I believe him. I think you're lying. And I think Steven Seagal's a fraud. We've all seen the training videos of the meatball not only doing what he did to John Jones and Anderson Silva simultaneously to Steven Seagal, but forcing Steven Seagal to kneel. I've only seen one meatball do this, and he looked akin to the meatball that fought the two legends of the UFC. I don't know. Seagal's a great, legit martial artist. I think all Ali is talking about Gymshark, that lying rock-headed fuck. So you think that Ali Abdelaziz, the terrorist spy, is a liar? Doesn't make any sense. I don't know why Ali would lie. He has no reason to. I just need you now. I just need you now.
Michael Jai White, he's a legit martial artist as well. He whooped John Jones' ass and it wasn't a lick of competitive.
Michael Jai White, he's a legit martial artist as well. He whooped John Jones' ass. That song is so good. That song is so good. Michael Jai White, he's a legit martial artist as well. He whooped John Jones' ass, and it wasn't a lick of Yeah, that's cap. That's cap. Steven Seagal and Michael Jai White, I have a feeling that they paid you to say these things, and I'm not sure what they have on you, but I bet it involves llamas and camels in Dubai. I don't know. I don't know why you would lie for such frauds.
I told Francis to hit me as hard as he could. It's why he was inactive for a long time. Broken hand.
Francis Ngannou, man. What a legend, man. What a legend, man. So let me ask you a question. A fight between you and Dana White, and we all know Dana White secretly is the kingpin and actually possesses superhuman strength and durability. How would that go down? Bro, is this fight really going 5 fucking rounds? These niggas suck. They're just going body for body. This is so ass. This is so bad.
Dana Fly the competent adversary, but he even Hunter knows I own it should be up paramount all of it there would be
Dana
no
White, a
fighting.
competent adversary, but even he knows, even Hunter knows I own that shit. The UFC, Paramount, all of it. There would be no fight if they value their revenue. You know? You know? Losing to a meatball would be a stain on Kingpin's legacy. I mean, Daredevil couldn't take him out, Punisher couldn't take him out, Bullseye couldn't take him out. But this motherfucker, the meatball, who trained John Jones and Anderson Silva, and knows the likes of Steven Seagal and Michael Jai White personally, he's the one who defeats the mighty Kingpin. Fuck. Look at this joint, guys. Perfect. Look how thick this bitch is. And if you know anything, I have big ass hands. That is a doink.
I'm done with the act now, but thoughts on Jai White saying he competitively sparred John Jones.
He's a liar. He didn't competitively spar John Jones. What happened was John Jones is a cool guy and put on the gloves, the 4-ounce gloves at Michael Jai White, and they tech sparred, and Michael Jai White landed a few body shots and some of those overhands that you pull right before you land, and John Jones smiled at him and was like, you know, and low kicked at range. That's what happened. That's what happened. That is insane. Let's not sit here and pretend that's not what... Every time you hear about an athlete, or you see an athlete, or some sort of celebrity sparring a fucking real fighter, and it looks competitive, that's because the real fighter is not trying to hurt this person. That's because they're not trying to finish them. Like... And I'm not saying Michael Jai White can't fight, and that a street fight between him and John Jones isn't competitive in some reality, where John Jones is on a bunch of drugs and is caught off guard, is maybe coming off a 5-round fight.
Jai White is a fraud, but if Seagal sparred John Jones, surely John Wild won't even land a punch.
I'm not gonna lie, I think John Jones would be able to annihilate Steven Seagal in no time. In no time at all. I think Steven Seagal, I think I would be, even prime Steven Seagal, I think I would knock him out. I think I'm knocking out prime Steven Seagal. People can say that's a hot take. Bro, none of that little kick, taekwondo, aikido.
Could he fuck up Jai White?
Fucking bullshit is working. In a boxing match, in a kickboxing match, potentially, yeah. This is the problem, right? And people will be like, oh, you're so cocky. I'm not saying that I'm going to go in there with Michael Jai White and start landing jabs at range and styling on him. I could win a 12-round, like, dirty fight against Michael Jai White. Like, dirty decision. You know, I could, like, maybe just get a stoppage or a TKO late in the fight. Would I be able to go in there and start bouncing around and, like, kickboxing at range? Absolutely not. I would never even try that. But would I be able to do what I do something I know he doesn't do at all because he's a martial artist, and just fight and just scrap and just fucking frame up and push him around and fucking leverage myself and fucking throw my body at him and just fucking lay on him like a fucking wet blanket? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I think Michael Jai White would be able to finish me easily in a 12-round fight, in an 8-round fight? Absolutely not. I have a feeling I'd be able to beat Andrew Tate in a boxing match. I'd probably be able to beat him in kickboxing, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even just saying that because he lost to Chase Demore. It's because I saw how he fought Chase Demore. I saw how he looked when somebody like clinch fucks him, and just like takes away the range from him, and he can't play that game. He's just shit. It's like, oh, all I have to do is overwhelm him. I don't have the physicality that Chase Demore has, but I'm a lot more fucking wicked.
Man.
Bitch, I'm fucking huge. What the fuck do you think this is? I'm fucking 6'1" and 185 pounds. He's only 2 inches taller than me. He's like 6'3". And I fought people heavier than him. I ain't worried about that. I'm not, like, bro, you'll never hear me sit here say that about, like, some, like, Justin Gaethje. That's standard 55er size. Yeah, but no, that's not standard 55er size. Standard 55ers cut to 155 because they don't have the power to fight people their size or heavier. I do. And I have the durability as well. And the resume to back that up. Because I've never fought below my... I've never fought as an adult when I was 19 and I guess 20. But like since I've been 21, I've never fought under 185 pounds. And most people that fight at 185 pounds are 205ers or heavyweights. You know? Damn, my charger died? That's gay as fuck. Guess I'm gonna have to hit the pen out of the pen. I'm not saying Andrew Tate it would be a lot more competitive for Andrew than his fight with Chase Demore. We would go the complete distance and he would land a lot more. He would land combinations on me. If we arm wrestled, I want to know who wins. I would definitely beat you. In a few years, you'll be able to beat me, man. You know? I have grown man strength. I don't know why. I'm not a little guy. I do have like a petite frame, but I'm not like little, you know? Like look at my body, you know? Get out of here. Don't kid yourself. I exercise. I still lift. All right? I got back to it. I'm not frail and stuff anymore. Oh my god, Hamzat Chimaev is beating the fuck out of Islam Makhachev. This is crazy. But I bet 3 times out of 10 you'd win.
You got big hands if I drill arm wrestling for nation workouts.
You got big hands, but I drill arm wrestling pronation. Hey man, maybe you win then. Oh my god, that combination was crispy. Hamzat's hurt. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
You saw Devin laid on the tree.
Oh, Devin Larratt, the arm wrestler. Yeah, he's huge. He's a big guy. I don't watch JRE anymore. I've grown out of it's too political. Even when it's not supposed to be. It's too political. Joe's too politically affiliated for me to watch and enjoy without knowing that there's some he's just a paid mouth now. It is what it is. That being said, good for Joe. I'm happy that he's making a lot of money and he's securing his family's future. I still support the JRE, I just don't watch it. I'm not one of those libtards. It's like, oh, like, I don't think Joe's a fucking. They're all fucking retarded. Damn, Hamzat's taking too many chances. Oh my god.
I miss when Joe Rogan was making weed movies with Franco Pineapple Express.
I was with Joe Rogan. Yeah. Did you watch The Boys? You can, bro. This is it's an open discussion. So, have you watched the last season of The Boys yet? Links.
I love The Boys till the end. Never watched an episode in my life. Beautiful journey across the years.
Hold on. I LARPed The Boys till the end. Never watched an episode in my life. Beautiful journey across the years. So you never watched it? That's funny. It's good. It's good. It's a lot better than people say on the internet. For people like you, I know you would enjoy it if you haven't watched it. If that was a truthful statement. Yo, Hamza, I need you to win. Knock him out, bro. Bro, this is a war. This is actually a great fight. And in the Apex with the smaller arena, this is so much better.
Kimiko's actress is hotter in person than the millennial sloth character.
I can take you home. Kimiko's actress is hotter in person than the millennial slot character. Yeah, I mean, that's the case for a lot of characters in movies. The outfits are tacky, the makeup is shit.
Before she butchered herself,
and Erin Moriarty before she butchered herself, still crackable, I guess. Bro, if she was in front of you naked, you would fuck the shit out of her. She's still hot. She's just done things to her face. If we didn't know what she looked like before, we would just think she's just a white girl that's gotten plastic surgery and is hot. But she's still hot. And her body's arguably nicer than it was before. People don't want to talk about that. But her body now is better than it was when she first became Starlight. I'm sorry. Her hips are better. Her ass is better. Her tits are nicer. Hot take, the bitch who plays Maeve, or like the character Maeve, those type of MILFs are so hot. Just like the fucking 43-year-old fucking, just like burnout. It's like works 2 jobs, fucking MILFs, bro. They just want to fuck. That's it. They don't care about nothing else. They just want to get cracked. And treat some young nigga good for a little bit and then go back to their little fucking Matrix universe. Look at Hamzat, man. What a war, bro. What a fucking war, man. That is fucking crazy. See, why couldn't Toro versus Marab be like this? Why were they fighting like such pussies? Fucking shit.
What about busty stepmoms whose husbands cheat on them? That's a hot milk variant.
What about busty stepmoms whose husbands cheat on them? That's a hot milk variant.
Final season. All episodes now streaming on
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
I've watched enough porn. This is the fight no one asked to see, but yo, shout out the Russians, man. They know how to rap. This shit's fire. How did they come up with this shit?
Hottest live action Spider-Man girlfriend.
Hottest live action Spider-Man girlfriend tier list, bro. Oh god. God. Because if we're talking about when they were playing Spider-Man girlfriends, like in their primes, oh man, Kirsten Dunst, fucking Emma Stone, fucking what's her name? Because niggas like to forget about her. Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard. Yo, I know you do. Bro. Niggas love to forget the original Gwen Stacy, bro. And then the chick that was at the fucking, that worked at the fucking the papers place with Joe Jada Jameson. I mean, she wasn't really a love interest, but she was about to be, you know?
Her who was kinder and hotter than Kirsten Dunst.
Alright. I'm gonna give you my definitive list right now. Shut up and let me think. They're all so hot. What was the question? Alright, if we're talking about girlfriend tier list, we have to go Zendaya first.
God, her actress was my childhood crush.
We have to go Zendaya first. Then we have to go Bryce Dallas Howard. And the reason I'm saying this is because their characters. And then we can add the other girl, the bitch from the apartment. We can add her. She's number one. The girl from the apartment, Penny. Was that her name? I think that was her name. It was something like that. But his neighbor girl, she's number one. And then Zendaya's number two. And then Bryce Dallas Howard is number three. And the reason I say that is because Emma Stone and Kirsten Dunst, they cried way too much. They complained way too much about Peter, bro. They were always making it about them and like pursuing other love interests and like flirting with other men. And just doing weird shit. And then one of them died. So one of them died, and then the other one fucked his best friend. Automatically at the end of the line. But I would say Kirsten Dunst, she's the worst, because she fucked Harry. She was out here in the whipping in the kitchen called stir fry, making eggs and shit, making omelets with Harry. Ursula is probably the chick who would raise your children. Not a bad pick at all. Betty Grant, God, her actress was my childhood crush. Forgot her name. Cornball Creations, Betty Grant. Ursula is probably the chick who would raise your children. Yeah. As long as you pay the bills and you're nice to her. Bro, Shopcock getting the beats put on him by a fucking 145er. The down. Oh no, never mind. He's knocking down Zabit with body shot. Is that her name, Ursula? His neighbor girl.
Ursula probably complains the least she baked Peter cookies.
Yeah, she definitely complains. She doesn't complain at all. She's slab. She's bulking. Her dad's bulking. She doesn't complain. She does the dishes, she cooks, she does the laundry, cleans the house. She does everything. She makes you lunch. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's number one. And then I'm not gonna lie, Bryce Dallas Howard's Gwen Stacy was mad loyal, bro. Like, Peter's the one who he pushed her away because he was obsessed with Kirsten Dunst, with Mary Jane. But in hindsight, I feel like he should have just stayed with Gwen Stacy. And in the comics, he does. Several times, he picks Gwen over Mary Jane.
Zendaya's MJ is hot, but she'll probably backdoor
Zendaya's
you
MJ is hot, but she'll probably backdoor you for that beanbag Ned. Nah, but Zendaya, even though I put her at 3 because I don't think she's better than, I don't think she's more pure at heart than Ursula or Bryce Dallas Howard's Gwen Stacy. But I feel like she was more supportive of Peter when he was on doing his shenanigans. Like when the villains started popping up out of nowhere and shit, she wasn't like, Peter, this is horrible, you need to tell me things. Like, she's just like, whatever, bro, go do your thing and I'll be here. Or she just helped him. Like, she's the only MJ that is like intelligent enough to actually help him and not be a victim completely all the time. She's actually useful. Like, Ursula made him cookies. The other Gwen Stacy, she was hot. And yeah, Zendaya is just useful. Kirsten Dunst complains too much, and then Gwen Stacy, she died. Or Emma Stone, she died. She was on a good run. She was almost there. But you know, tough stuff. Zendaya MJ is hot, but she'll probably backdoor. Yo, shout out Ned, man. Shout out Ned, man, for third wheeling so hard. I think the Ned actor should get in insane shape. He should just get ripped. Like, hop on TRT, hire a personal trainer for a year, and just get jacked as fuck. I'm waiting for a girl like you. I've been waiting, girl like you. Surprise. Been waiting for someone new. Me realize. Waiting. Sorry. If Toby got part 4, he should have ditched MJ for Ursula, and they live a more whole life than the narcissist Kirsten. I want to be an actress, bitch. You're fucking the ops, bitch. Get out of here, bro. You is not one of us, bro. I'm tired of this bitch. I'm so glad she's dead in like the MCU continuity, because you know how Peter goes through the teleportation and then he's like depressed, old, and alone because Mary Jane died at some point or something. Is she dead? I think she's dead. I don't remember seeing her, but I'm pretty sure she's dead, and I hope she is. I hope she did die, and I hope he's with Gwen Stacy. I hope he's not with Gwen Stacy, but I hope he still cracks from time to time at her dad's fucking like chief of police desk. You know? I don't know. I don't like Kirsten Dunst's fucking rendition of Mary Jane. She's hot. She was one of my childhood crushes for sure. But like, bro, come on. She was so annoying. Once I got older and I was like around annoying chicks, I realized how annoying Kirsten Dunst was. I was like, you're just like these bitches at school. These bitches that like act like they like you because you're like kind of interesting and different. But then they like find someone who's like this, like, it's so weird. Like, She liked Harry, the Chad. She liked fucking, what's his name? Brock, Chad, and then she liked the astronaut guy, Chad. And I guarantee you, if she was around, like Eddie Brock. No, she never even fall for Brock. But if she was around Eddie Brock, she would have flirted. She would have flirted with him too, just because. And then she would have pulled the same shit on Eddie Brock that she does to Peter, but with Peter, to like stick it to Eddie Brock, because he's like a level below Peter on the imp scale, the imp scale. Just like dorks, you know. You know, Ned Leeds was waiting for Spider-Man to die so that he could crack Zendaya. The Hobgoblin! Bro, they need to make him the Hobgoblin. And they need to make him a fat Hobgoblin. Or like, he shouldn't get skinny, but he should get jacked. Like, he should just put on muscle. And just get noticeably, like, in shape. And just be like, just like a stocky potato on a fucking hoverboard. That throws like glowing fucking pumpkins at this nigga Peter.
Oh, it's Prime Day? These deals are so good! Whoa, I think I'm breaking into some...
Who are we watching next? Who are we doing? Who are we going next? What are we watching next? What do you want to see next?
Shop epic Prime Day deals now.
This is boxing. These fights have been great. That fight was the beat. Great fight. What's going on? What's going on? Alright, Chandler, you're getting beat up. Since niggas don't want to pick. Tennessee whiskey. Oh, sweet. Trouble away. Girl in love. Are we still there? Are we still live?
Phone died.
Alright, sweet. Tennessee whiskey. Oh, sweet. There we go, Holloway. Beat him up. These matchups have been great so far. Oh, sweet strawberry wine. Brandy. One second, guys. Let's see what she has in there. Putting if he's not, that's fucking Hey, buddy. Hey, baby, baby. Hey, went on a long walk, huh? Chilling, hanging out. Tennessee whiskey. Guys, don't ask why I'm listening to a bunch of country music. Don't ask. Just listen. Bro, Holloway, I need you to beat the fuck out of this nigga Mike. Stop letting him hit you. Knock him out, bro. Knock him out, bro. Second round TKO. That's all you need. You don't need too long. Come on, man. Max. Hands up, Max. 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 Rolling Thunder, Max. Something like that, man. Yeah. That was crazy.
Thanks for stopping by, bro. still live my bullshit died again 3rd time's the charm.
Yeah, bro, I'm not ending the stream. I said I was gonna stream. I'm chilling. I was about to put on some YouTube, turn the music down a little bit, enjoy this beer, smoke, watch these fights. I like watching these simulations. I enjoy them very much. Because I have an imagination, so I can imagine this is like another reality where this is actually happening. And the matchups that I make all make sense, so it's not like just like my favorite fighters versus each other. Stylistically, they're great matchups. And I have the rules set up so that it's entertaining as well. Is this supposed to be Habib? Nah, that's Sean Strickland, Justin Gaethje. I don't know why it says Muhammad. Yo, why does it say Nurmagomedov versus Muhammad? What the fuck? Why does it say that? That's so misleading. Move. Bro, I'm gonna move somewhere and I'm gonna get mad bitches and niggas. You know? I've decided that I'm not gonna just be fully gay.
MVP versus
Niggas are boring. MVP versus Carlos Prates. MVP beats the shit out of him. And then we get reminded that Carlos Prates is a one-dimensional striker who relies on his size to beat people. And when you put him in front of a dude who has a reach and height advantage over him, he's just another fighter. Neon moon, oh, lonely. Neon moon. This is my first drink that I've had in months. I stopped drinking months ago. And I'm not going to start drinking again. I'm just going to enjoy this beer. As you can see, I'm not chugging it. Just enjoying the vibes, and it's great. Yeah, I don't care what people say about MVP at this point. Every time we put him in front of a dude who was supposed to beat him up, he makes them look so bad. He makes them look so bad. He makes everyone look bad. Even if it's a close fight, that's what he's old, he's a Bellator guy, and he didn't even like build his way into the UFC where he fought like unranked dudes and like, you know, really developed himself as an elite fighter. They just threw him to the wolves right away, and he's been running with it and doing very well. I don't think Carlos Prates is doing what MVP did to Jared Cannonier. I think Jared Cannonier is bullying Carlos Prates. I think if Carlos Prates moved up to middleweight and fought old man Jared Cannonier would take him down and ride him like a donkey.
There was only guy to make MVP look bad, some guy with the last name Daniels.
Ramon Daniels? And then there's then there's the other guy who used to be in the UFC. The Brazilian guy. Oh yeah, we're watching this. I mean, we're watching this next. This is the Peacemaker theme song. I love this song. Shout out Peacemaker, man. Shout out John Cena. All you satanic fucks. You guys put out some good shows every now and then, and that was one of them. There was only one guy to make MVP look bad. Some guy with the last name Daniels.
Mike Perry versus Carlos Trades.
That's a tough fight. I mean, in boxing, in bare knuckle boxing, that's a tough fight for Carlos Prates. He's so hittable. He gets hit. He's not like unhittable, you know? But in MMA, I think Carlos. Did anybody knock out Mike Perry in MMA? I don't think. Mike Perry has one of the best chins in the world. That would be a really tough fight for Carlos Prates. You know how he's the nightmare for a lot of people? Mike Perry's a nightmare for Carlos Prates. A fighter with that style. Because it's not about skill. It's like if you can't put Mike Perry away or out grapple him, then you're in for a nightmare. That's another fighter he would struggle against. Bro, Carlos Prates does really good against fighters who can't impose their will. And those two fighters, Mike Perry and Yoel Romero, that's literally their whole thing. It's just will. And just endurance. Like that's their best trait. It's like they can just endure more than most people. And they're just tougher, stronger, grittier, have more courage. They're more persistent, resilient, relentless than most people. Those type of fighters are nightmares for Carlos Prates. Jeff Neal is a boxer-ass nigga. You hit him a couple good times the right way, he goes down. You know?
I didn't have to.
Leon Edwards,
obviously.
he's a martial artist. You hit him a couple good times, he goes down. Not even the right way. You hit Leon Edwards a couple times and he goes down. It used to be hard to hit him, but the game has changed. And he's gotten slower. I didn't have to bring up Prime Yoel, obviously. Yeah, Prime Yoel would kill him. Yeah. Carlos, people are gonna really. He doesn't have grappling. People are talking about, oh, he's gonna beat Islam Makhachev. No, he's not. No, he's not. I literally watched Leon Edwards get his back, nigga. What are you fucking talking about? The fuck are you talking about? He's not beating no Islam Makhachev. Leon Edwards got his back. That's all I know. That's all I needed to see. He's never getting a title if there's a Russian nigga with the belt. If there's a Russian grappler that has the belt, or a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu aficionado that has the belt, he's not getting it. He's not getting the belt. Ian Gary's about to fight for the belt. He's not beating Ian Gary. I think Ian Gary is going to knock out Carlos Prates the second time they fight. Like, I think there's a clear skill differential, clear skill gap. Carlos Prates is a dog. He's exciting. He has a very electric style. He's dynamic offensively. He's extremely defensively irresponsible in the grappling and striking department. He's there to be hit. He doesn't deal with damage well. Like, if you actually have power or you can consistently catch him, he immediately turns into a defensive fighter, but he doesn't have good defense. So then he's just like on his bicycle trying to counter, getting clipped, like he was with Gary. Like he kind of was in the first round with Leon. Or like the first half with Leon. Like, you know, like, I don't know. This is a great fight. Dustin Poirier is digging in. Colby, fucking King of Chaos versus the Diamond, Dustin Poirier. Man, this is great. Yoel versus MVP would involve MVP outpointing him, but like pitter patter punches, yeah, he would win a clean decision. Yoel can't get in and out fast enough to like land properly. It would be like MVP outpointing a concrete slab, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Yoel does really well against guys that are going to stand in front of him. MVP's not going to stand in front of him. You know who I think would beat Carlos Prates? Shara Bullet. I think Shara Bullet Magomedov would beat Carlos Prates. And I think Shara would get dropped. I think he would get hurt. But I think I think Carlos Prates, I think there's a reason he fights at welterweight, even though he's like 6'3" and has all that power. Like we kind of we've seen it. We saw it with Gary, who is also a frame mogger for the division, who's also a 6'3", 6'4", arguably, when he was standing next to Conor. The guy's huge. Shara, thanks for being a chill, yeah, right? A normal Dagestani, bro. O'Malley versus CM Punk.
Shara would be in the blunt rotation. Favorite would think it's an objection against Ella.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna say I don't like it, but this is, you know what I'll say? I think people like Khabib and Islam, if they smoked weed and drank alcohol the way that I do, they would be homeless bums on the street. I think there's a reason they stay true to that shit. Like, they need God, they need Allah to tell them no. Because if they did what they wanted and tried alcohol like a normal person, unlike a normal person, they wouldn't be able to step away. I think religious extremists and these like theological ass niggas, these alpha male red pill guys that are like, oh, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Yeah, because you're an addict. You're an addict waiting to happen. And I'm not. And that's why you're judging me. Because I can do this shit and still live my life. You see how I can just have one beer and enjoy my blunt and have a conversation? I'm not sitting there passing out. Like, people are so retarded. Bro, CM Punk is getting his shit washed. O'Malley is fucking him up so bad.
You think Habib's ever tried alcohol?
You think Khabib has ever tried alcohol? Yeah. I think he has, yeah. I think he didn't like the taste and he didn't drink enough to get drunk. So I don't think he knows if he actually likes it or not. Because there's a lot of people I met, like, they tried alcohol and they're like, yeah, I didn't like it. You know, and I'm like, oh, so you didn't, you know, it's not good, right? You're not supposed to like it, you're supposed to drink it. It's not the taste you're supposed to be enjoying, it's the feeling. So you have to drink it until you get drunk to find out if you actually like drinking or not. You know? And most people like drinking. Because it's great to escape from this world. CM Punk, man.
Green apple crown royal, my first ever.
Green apple crown royale. Smooth beverage. Smooth beverage. Very smooth. I'll turn this music down after this, and then we can do the picks for Fiziev.
It tasted bad oil alcohol, but it also
It tasted bad oil alcohol, but it also was good. And I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. I'm gonna need you to make a Tapology account on your phone right now. And you're gonna make your picks and I'm gonna make my picks. And we'll compare picks on Saturday. You're gonna tune into the fight companion on Saturday. Is what you're gonna do. Come on, O'Malley. I need you to kill this nigga. I'll just do picks, bro. Alright.
No apology.
Nigga, make a Tapology account. What the fuck? Track your picks. O'Malley, you can't have CM Punk tripping you. I know he's like 3 weight classes heavier than you, but or 2. Damn, O'Malley. Come on, O'Malley. Knock him out, bro. Beat his ass, bro.
I need a fucking ski mask to do content.
60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers. That's right. Sellers like Jess from Planetary Design.
Yeah, then get one. Or if you want, I'll order you one when I get some money and I can mail it to you. In case you can't buy it. And then that's fine. I would like for you to start doing content. And if you have a console, we should start playing a game. Find a game that you can play on console with me. Figure it out. Cause I'm gonna start another channel, by the way. It's gonna be called Femboy Next Door. And I'm gonna drop the MMA shit. Like I'll do fight companions on the weekend, but I'm gonna completely distance myself from this community and start interacting with other gaming communities and other fandom communities and shit, and the more adult film community.
Or just go guru mode with the beanie.
Or just go guru mode with the beanie. Yeah, there you go. I mean, yeah, I wear my hat all the fucking time. I don't have to, but it just helps keep my hair in place.
I've been pondering more content creation.
My advice: go the Ethan does everything route, and maybe you use an MMA moniker, but make content about anything you want. So if you want to make content about Sonic the Hedgehog today, make a video about Sonic. I'm about to start just uploading. Yeah, that's why I stopped making MMA content, because it's kind of corny. Now that I'm seeing it with Bedtime and all these other niggas that are like they're copying Lucas and Bedtime now and Kenny Like there's Kenny copycats now. There's Lucas copycats now. There's bedtime copycats. Now it's becoming like such a... I remember 2 years ago when this was a niche thing, and now it's not. And I'm like, I don't really, I don't care for it. Now it's become like this competitive market, where before it was like, oh, it was like this cool, like, kind of closeted community, where now it's like amongst the creators, they're like, they gatekeep fans, and there's certain fans that won't watch certain people if you don't support other people, or if you're a fan of this person. If you think MMA Joey's a interesting creator, then they don't support. It's like, yeah, I'm good. It became really political and ideological, and that's not MMA to me, you know. Still, yeah. Oh my God.
Ethan Does Everything is on.
You know the podcast Ethan Does Everything is on? No, I don't follow him, but I know of his work, and I like his idea. I like that sometimes he'll do a fight companion for like a big card, and sometimes he'll drop a bit if there's like a new like I'm sure he'll drop some Game of Thrones, you know, House of Dragon content in the next couple weeks. You know, he dropped some boys content. You know, he just follows the trend, and it's like, for me, I can't do shit like that because I don't think that way. Like, I don't follow trends. Like, I don't know what the latest thing is. But the idea that he just like wakes up and he's like, oh, this is what's popping, I'm gonna make a video about this. Like, you could take that and run with it and do your own spin on it. You know, take your own turn on it. He made videos about the cartoon cat and then MMA content. Yeah. That's why it's great. Do without, I just need you now. Hello. I just need you. Alright, anyway. Let's do our picks. Let's go on Tapology. All the time.
I mean, I could do faceless mock content. My phone is super unreliable though.
I mean, I could do faceless MMA content. My phone is super unreliable though. See, I'm gonna tell you the trick to faceless MMA content right now. And I don't know how I can do without you. I need you now. Alright, the key to faceless MMA content is very simple. If you can do, you have to accept it. You have to work within your means, because this is me. I don't have a laptop. Like, I have laptops, but they're not running for like software, and like I don't have it updated and shit. It's a hassle, and I'm so accustomed to using my phone that I do everything on my phone anyway. Now I have an iPhone and I have an Android. What I do, and I want you to actually listen, take this advice, heed my advice. Now you're finally tired of watching videos and watching other people make shit content about stuff that you know a shit ton about. You're gonna be there soon, but I'm gonna help you, right? You can't do what I do, even, I'm assuming, where I record like a 10 or 15, maybe even 20-minute video, and then maybe I chop it up, maybe I don't. I edit the front and the end and add a little bit of stuff to it, or maybe I put a little picture on the side. If that is still too much for whatever you have, right? And that's perfectly fine. The key is downloading the app called InShot on your phone.
I have 2 phones of the same model though.
That's fine. I'm assuming they're shit phones, and that's fine. I'm telling you, you can run this on Android, you can run this on iPhone. I'm telling you the key right now. If you want to make short form content videos that are like crispy and nice, that have your voice in it, you download this app called InShot. And what you do is you go to video and you go to Google and you download all the pictures that you want. So you download pictures of the fighters that you're talking about, the characters that you're talking about, whatever the case may be. This is what a lot of people do, and people don't even know it. It's way easier than you think. You get all the pictures, you upload them, and maybe you double them over. If you want, if you're a meticulous guy, you get 50 fucking pictures and you time lapse them so that you can get different ones. If you're not meticulous, you don't care as much, you get 10, you rotate them. Whatever the case you do, whatever the case may be, you put them in the order that you want. You add your intro. You download music. You upload it to InShot. You put your music in the background at a minimal volume, so it's barely noticeable, but it's there. So it covers up anything in the background of your voice. And then you go to audio, and you upload your own audio over the video, because the pictures will play as a video. So you start from the beginning, and it's rough, but you make the video on the fly. So on your other phone, you got your notes in this hand, or you got your script and whatnot. What do you smell like? What do I smell like? I have some cologne over here. Hold on. And I have some perfume and stuff. What the fuck is this? I got Burberry Rhubarb. I smell like Burberry. I smell like $1 million. I don't know. No, I don't know. But I have been told that I smell nice. Like, girls and boys always tell me that I smell nice. Pause. I am gay though. But yeah. But people that are romantically interested in me always, like my roommate actually, I used to dabble with her a little bit. But she's obsessed with my scent. Like, she likes the scent of my armpits and my shirts and stuff, which is weird. I don't understand it. I don't have a good nose, so I can't really smell anything. I'm gonna draw characters of the fighters I talk about. Well, there you go. But what I would do is draw characters of the fighters you talk about, make them funny, do whatever you want to do, have your own art style. Also incorporate real fighters, like real images, to appeal to the fans that maybe aren't turned on by your art. So promote yourself, start creating that niche fan base with your own art forms, but also give the people that aren't really there for that do want a reference, something that they can recognize. You understand? So maybe you drop your picture, and then you drop the real photo, and then you drop another rendition, and then you drop the real photo. You know what I mean? Rotate it. Give people options, you know? But yeah, let me pull up my picks. Let's go through this shit. Or can I listen to this song real quick? Should I finish this beer? Yeah, let's finish this beer. I'll do the picks after the beer's done. Isn't your roommate Latina? Yeah, she's Puerto Rican. Marab versus Zabit Magomed Sharipov. Marab Davalishvili. Maximus Holloway versus Sean O'Malley. Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier. Bilal Muhammad versus Hamza Chimaev. These are interesting matchups. This is not so interesting. We all know how this is going to go. But I put on continued damage. So, whatever wars they went through, it'll show. Is it your roommate Latina? She absolutely is. Shout out Miss Shade. I am Latino as well. You can't tell by looking at me or listening to me, but I am. Hello. ¿Cómo te llama? En beso. Ay, ay, ay. Isn't your roommate, is that all you have to say? You're just perving on my roommate, huh? Perving on my roommate, huh? Miss Jade is holding up well, considering her age. Oh my god, right out the gates. Rolling Thunder. Maximus Holloway ain't playing no games. Sean Sugar O'Malley. It's your time. It's your time to shine. There you go. Oh my god. Nice combination from Sugar Sean. Let me do these picks. Oh no, I said I was gonna finish my beer. I'm retarded. I'm so high. I'm high and a little tipsy. So this is cool. A scuba beans. What do you smell like? If you'd like to elaborate on that question or ask another one, dude, you're cool. You're good.
The gimmick will be me drawing Espinal Chad and Hoka as a Chad.
The gimmick will be me drawing Aspinall as a Chad and Hockett as a Chad. Yeah, that'll be cool, man. sit down, O'Malley. I love you, bud. But I don't care who takes this. I like both of these guys. Nice knee from O'Malley. Beautiful head kick from Max. Nice uppercut. Straight through the guard. O'Malley's backing up. Max is tracking him down. He smells blood in the water. Follow up. Nice slap in the face. Come on, O'Malley. Stick that jab. You're missing everything. You're whipping everything. You're blocking everything. Superman punch blocked from O'Malley. Or by O'Malley. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Jesus Christ, O'Malley's not fucking around either. Stylistically, this matchup is crazy. I know realistically it would never happen because O'Malley's too small, but in the game, what a fight, man. What do you smell like? Come find out. You can pay me for a sniff, $25. And if you like what you smell, you can do whatever else you want for like 5 minutes. Jesus Christ. This fight is crazy. What the fuck? Yo, Devin, I don't know if you're still here, but... I'm just gonna call you Devin. Or Tyrone. Get Mexican nerdy, nigga. Hey, nigga! What's going on, man? Hey, man! Niggas don't know nothing about this, you know? I'm gonna lift real quick. Let's get a set in. I got the prime Conor McGregor build right now. We're out here. You guys don't understand. I grew up in a different time. Now, I grew up in the 2000s. I was born in 2002. But I still grew up in a different time because my parents were old as fuck. I got adopted by, not old as fuck, but like, yeah, they kind of were. Like, I don't know. Like, my dad was like, was like 40 when I was like 3 years old. Like my adopted dad. So all the music and stuff that I listened to and all the movies I watched growing up were just old.
Like I feel like if I got a certain level
Like I feel like if I got
subscribers,
subscribers, I could interview prelim fighters. It'd probably cost you. Probably wouldn't cost anything, dude. If you're entertaining and you're compelling to work with, people will reach out to you. They'll network with you, and if you reach out to them and you know how to conduct yourself properly, you know, business will flourish, man. You just gotta believe in yourself. Don't think about it like that. You gotta just go do it and see what happens. And what doesn't work doesn't work. What works works. And you make your adjustments as you go. But you always innovate. You always innovate, and you don't copy anyone. Create your own niche. Create your own lane. Because it seems as though like all these guys who just become copycats, they hit a wall, and they can't grow beyond that.
Like I could interview Zamet Murzakonov.
Like you could interview a lot of people, man. Don't limit yourself to fighters. You could limit so many people. I mean, you could interview so many people. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know, you could interview Chael Sonnen, you could interview fucking Ariel Helwani. Maybe that's what you should do. Try to interview the interviewers. And then once you start interviewing those people, the fighters will start wanting to do interviews. Oh shit. This guy's doing interviews with this guy? Oh my god. That was fucking filthy. Filthy by Max Holloway.
Your interview would be the magnum opus.
Yoel interview would be the magnum opus. Absolutely. Bam. Fucking scarred up arms. My arms are gnarly. Been cut many times. Strange. Many boxing fractures too. I haven't been punching things a lot lately. Not at max power. Not full force. I've been allowing my body to heal. I have so many injuries, but we'll be back out there soon. Who do we watch next? Let me turn this down.
Because
I guess I'll do my
think
picks.
it's not interview Tyron Woodley.
No, we've already seen this before. Because I think IBG MMA interviewed Tyron Woodley. Yeah, that's dope. Shout out IBG.
If the waffler you see his shadow boxing videos the most retarded shit ever in a good way.
Nah, he's great. Bro, I never watch content like that and go, man, this guy sucks at fighting. He's not trying to be good. This guy's not a fighter. He's just a content creator. Like, people that are in his comments like, bro, you suck, It's like, bro, who cares? You think this guy has beef with people? This is a nice guy. He's a good kid. He doesn't have problems with anyone. He doesn't need to be a tough guy. Like, what's good with a bunch of these other pussies always trying to, like, humble somebody, bro? Like, IBG's a cool kid, bro. He's got cool videos. For all we know, maybe he can really fight, and it is all completely satire, and he's putting on an act and, like, underperforming. But who knows, and who cares? He's funny. He's entertaining. I wish him well. And I've seen his success. It's been great. I don't know why it's so hard to have these type of takes, and I don't know why it's unpopular to have this type of take. Why does everybody have to be like for somebody or not for somebody? Why can't you just be like supportive and happy for someone's growth and success? What's good with you people? I don't know. Sorry, I'm not talking about you guys. But
He knows he's goofy OFC.
yeah. Bro, Hamza's trying to get this nigga Bilal out of there. Jesus. We're not listening to this again. We're gonna listen to more Russian fucking hip hop.
I remember I made a YouTube channel with edits raked up 16 subscribers.
Bro, consistency is the only problem. We just gotta be consistent, man. What is this nigga saying? I don't know. Bro, Hamzat's getting Canelo hands by Bilal Muhammad, and I'm not liking it.
They weren't good edits in any conceivable way, but I think I had music taste.
The edits weren't good in any conceivable way, but I think I had good music taste. There you go. That's what counts. That's half of it. Slav trap music. Interesting. Let's see what else they got. Bro, I just be listening to random shit. Because I don't really give a fuck. I'm a musician, so like...
Other editors use what's the trending song, but I understand it's per views. Brazilian funk is horse manure.
I use trendy songs sometimes if they're good. They gotta be good though. Not just, they can't just be slop songs. Well, Hamza, I need you to knock this old far out. Bro, Hamza really lost, bro. To Bilal Muhammad. We're not watching that again, man.
You know the Oliver
Tree LARPers? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about all the fake Oliver Tree fans. I'm not a huge Oliver Tree fan. It was cool. Rest in peace, man. We all know it was a hit.
Maybe it was a hit, but do you believe in any natural celebrity deaths?
Yeah. Not when the person says they're gonna die constantly, subsequently to their death. And that's typically the case. In some way, shape, or form, there's always a dead man switch. Or some sort of subliminals that these people leave behind. These weird cryptid messages that they said, or things they said before they died, that you just go, what? When they're alive, you go, oh, they're just, you know, being performative. But then they die, and you're like, oh. Like, in Oliver Tree's case, there was way too much evidence pointing, obviously it was inside. He literally said that he was gonna die. So, those videos aren't fake, and they're not old. They're relatively recent, so, and they're real. So, gotta accept it for what it is. He knew it. That's the best part about it, is that he knew. You know, Oliver Tree got into the music industry. He's from, what is he? They said he was 33, 32, 31, 34 years old, something like that. He's a decade older than me. But those niggas came up in the era, the Illuminati era, the conspiracy theory, Joe Rogan, taking mushrooms, LSD, let's find out the truth, skateboard, emo era. Those niggas, they know. Those people, the young generation knows what the fuck they're signing. This isn't the 80s or the 90s when you got retarded ass niggas from the country or the streets or fucking idiots from the hills. that are just like, I want to be a star, and they sign some dumbass contract, not realizing they're selling their soul. Everybody in this generation knows what they're doing. And Oliver Tree knew that, all right, yeah, I talk too much, I saw too much, and I don't really give too many fucks about the whole shit. You could tell Oliver Tree wasn't a ritual ass nigga. He don't like showing up to the get-togethers. And they know that too. And that's why he was just like, all right, shit. I know what I know. I've said what I said. And they're either going to get me or they're not. We're going to find out what happens. But I expect to die. Because that's what it is. We all know. It's not Michael Jackson. You know, even Mike, like that era knew. Even they knew. Prince and them. They even knew. Janet, you know, what's her name? Whitney Houston. They all knew, motherfucker. Tupac, Biggie, they all knew they were gonna die. That's what happens when you dance with the devil. And the devil's not some shit underground or some shit in the sky or some nigga on your shoulder. Some shit in your mind. The devil is the Matrix. It swallows you up, you know? You can be an NPC, you can be a protagonist, or you can be an antagonist. And perspective really determines on which you think is what, and who you think you are. I bet celebrities think that they are the protagonist.
This is Leon, because Kurt tried so hard to defend it.
You know the Maytons Evans guy? That one Nirvana cover pisses me off because Kurt tried so hard to defend it. I mean, who cares? It's just a cover.
People like to act like Kurt was some infallible genius.
I mean, Kurt was an incredible genius. It's just that he was a flawed individual. I understand what you're saying, but you have to separate sensationalists from realists. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm a realist. Like, as cool and intriguing as he was of a character in Hollywood, he obviously also took his part and participated in ritualistic, satanic shit. And it ate him up alive. And in the end, he exposed what he could before they killed him. And that's what we have to give him credit for. And obviously the ignorant retards who just think celebrities are just celebrities, they just think he was just a victim. But no. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But he was a genius, bro. He was a great actor. He was a great musician.
If he was infallible, he wouldn't have overdosed on heroin.
Bro, he didn't overdose on heroin. He got killed, you fucking idiot. Nobody, bro, do you not understand? Like, I remember when Whitney Houston died when I was a kid. And I remember thinking, like, there's no way. This is not organic. Because I also remember you weren't around for this shit, bro. Like, you were, but you weren't. Not as conscious as I was. Bro, when Michael Jackson died, you know, my name is Mike. And, you know, I have the same name as him. The same first name, you know? And I used to dance. I liked singing. I got adopted by black people. So we listened to a lot of Michael Jackson. If you're black, you know, he's a household name, bro. He's like Santa Claus or Jesus, pretty much, you know? And then he died. And I remember coming home from summer camp, and I saw the video on the news of them picking up his body in the helicopter and flying it to the hospital. And my parents were telling me that Michael Jackson passed away. And he overdosed on some drugs or whatever. And I was just like, that don't make no sense. Get the fuck out of here. What? Like, even when I was a kid, it just didn't make any sense. Just shit. And then I got older and I started looking into stuff, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Now I realize why it didn't make any sense. Because it didn't make any sense. I wouldn't want my genitals broadcasted to millions of people, and I could never get the permission for it. And Kurt saying people are pedos for being concerned about it. Yeah, but you have to just have fleeting thoughts about things. Like, bro, there's like problems like world hunger and stuff. Like, that's the best argument. Is just like, we could just worry about more pressing matters. Like that kid is not actually harmed. Like, the only reason we know who that dude is now is because of that cover. Whether the controversy, like, all good press all press is good press. And you know what that kid didn't do? He didn't capitalize off of it. Instead of trying to, like, collab with them and be cool with them, he played the victim and tried to get retribution, not realizing that, bro, they sold their fucking souls, and the Matrix owns the rights to them and everything that they make. So they're not letting you get a dime. Sorry. So it's just what it is. He's dumb. He should have sold his soul too and got some money and got some millions and some security. But instead he played the victim, and they hate that. They make a fool out of you. See these fucking pigs. Alrighty. So we have Rafael Fiziev versus Matt. We're gonna start with the beginning of the card. Oh fuck, my bad. Okay. First fight: Tahir Abdullayev and Jefferson Nascimento. Let's check them out.
What really makes me mad anyway is the people defending Kurt as if he was the
13-0.
most infallible genius you're allowed to record.
13. 1 second. What really makes me mad is he was defending Kurt as if he was the most morally. Bro, you have to not pay attention to those people. Those aren't smart people. You don't have to defend celebrities. They're all bad people, but a lot of them are victims. And it's okay to recognize that. So we have a guy that's 5'8" versus a guy that's 5'8". Azerbaijan.
I like 9-inch nails. What about you?
I'm going with Abdullayev. I like 9-inch nails. What about you? Like the band or bitches with long nails? I like girls with long nails. It's pretty hot. It's usually an indication that they suck dick.
Do the band.
My first pick is going to be Abdullayev by decision. We're not going to think too much about that. Beksat Almakhan versus Gene Matsumoto. Let's look at the tail of the tape. 12-3-0. I'm going with Beksat Almakhan. Decision. Duh.
You were glazing the fuck out of Arnold Allen when an autistic man Mario hopped on him. Are you muted? I think it will be entertaining. Maybe we'll get our eyes opened to prospects. Yo bro, you went silent, can't hear you.
Oh. You're good, bro. My bad, dude. My bad. Abis Magomedov, Miguel Alexeychik. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna go with.
Should Maguru have an influencer boxing fight?
I'm gonna go with Magomedov. No, I'll go with Alexeychik by decision. Bruno Ferreira versus Ikram Aliskerov. Actually, I'm gonna switch my pick. I'm gonna pick Ikram Aliskerov to win this fight by decision. Asylum Babayev versus Charles Johnson. Asylum Babayev. Nazim Sadikov versus Mateus Camilo. Tail of the tape. Should MMA Guru have an influencer boxing fight? He's gonna get knocked out. He should save his brain cells and stick to commentating. Unless he wants to make a lot of money. If they throw a bag at him, yeah. But not unless it's for a lot of money. Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Maguru versus Joey.
I'm gonna go with Nazim Sadikov over Mateus Camilo. And then I'm gonna pick Rafael Fiziev over Manuel Torres via decision. Save. And then we'll come back to these picks at some point. Picks are all done. MMA Guru versus Joey. I think Guru beats the shit out of Joey. I feel like Joey is like the Punisher if his dad never died and wasn't abusive. Just a bitch ass nigga. Is Gene Silva jumping on Arnold Allen the most autistic move in MMA? I think it's heavily over like stated. It didn't do any damage, so I don't really give a shit. It's cool.
It was a dominance display, bro.
Nah, that was a very close fight. Look at the stats. I'll pull up the stats right now. That was a split. That was damn near a split decision if it wasn't.
Forward, it's gonna be bad $90.
Alright. Arnold Allen landed 56 out of 116 strikes. Gene Silva landed 74 out of 136. Arnold landed at 58%. Gene Silva landed at 54. Total strikes landed 80 out of 121. 78 out of 141. Or 60 is that? Rather, that's 60, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was a split. It was damn near a split, bro. Damn near a split. It was a very fair, it was a very close fight. Very competitive fight. And we all know Arnold Allen is a dog. The fact that he didn't put away Arnold Allen says a lot about him. You're supposed to go in there and knock him out. But instead it was a very close fight. Now, do we rate Arnold Allen higher now? Or do we bring Gene Silva down?
I wish we could do reaction content. Live shit would be fun.
I wish you could do reaction content. Live shit would be so funny. I mean, I could. I mean, I could figure out a way to do it, but I just stream for fun. I don't stream to make content anymore. I've got other things to do. There you go. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get the fuck up out of here. I'll try to give you a call, my friend. I'm gonna go get some food and shit, so if I'm not overly lethargic after I'm done eating. David Quinn.